There are some videos floating around out here, like saying that what's his name, Nixon was impeached. The real reason he was impeached is because he was trying to warn the world about the Jews being the synagogues of the devil, and that's why he was in the real reason. And there's conversations of Billy Graham having a conversation with someone on it. And let me make this clear. If you think that the Jews are the evil in this world, then you're a piece of shit. Zionism is the evil of this world, and that has nothing to do with Judaism. Christianity is the other evil in this world, and that has everything to do with Judaism, or has everything to do with Zionism, because Christianity breathes life into Zionism. The Jews in this world are against Zionism, want nothing to do with fucking Zionism. If you ask if you ask 100 Jews outside of Israel what their stand is on Zionism, probably about 98 of them will tell you that they are against Zionism, and that the state of Israel should have never existed. And all of them will feel that way because they look at Zionism and they look at Israel as being so anti-Jewish and so against anything that the Jews ever would have stood for. So if you take a stand that the people of Israel, the actual people, the Jewish people, are evil, you're a piece of shit, and you're anti-Semitic, and you're worse off than the Christians are that stand behind them, because you're the real enemy. Because you're too goddamn stupid to see what's going on right in front of you. Zionism is fucking evil. In Christianity, the thing is that, and if you listen to these Christians that want Israel, all the Jews and Israel to survive, the only thing they really want is for all the Jews to get the fuck out of this country, to get the fuck out of America and go to Israel. They want all the Jews in the world to get the fuck out of every country and all of them to run to Israel. Because if you read in the book of Revelations, their little fairy tale fucking book, they all actually believe that when all of the Jews get to Israel and they get things back in the way it's supposed to be, where they're all, they're going to start sacrificing calves and shit again and go back to the way that it was in the Old Testament, then and only then will the rapture take place. And Jesus will come down on a cloud of glory and take back his 100, whatever his chosen are, his retarded Christians, oops, R word, sorry, that he will take back his chosen ones, and they'll ride on a cloud of glory up into the heavens, and then all the Jews will be left down there so that so that fire and brimstone can fall down from heaven on their heads and kill them all. So if you think that's the real Christian way to think, you're just a piece of shit. And just knowing this, and just knowing that this is actually their way of thinking, this is literally their way of thinking. What's so fucking Christian about that? That is so fucking evil. I just want all these Jews to get I love them so much. And I support Israel so much. I support them so much that I cannot wait for fire and brimstone to rain down from the heavens and burn them alive and their children. Praise be to Jesus. Sick fucks. I'm not anti-Semitic. No, I'm part Jewish. I'm anti-Zionist. Those fucking genocidal maniacs. And if you ask, no, the problem is that none of y'all know any Jewish people. I know a synagogue full of Jews, and none of y'all know any Jewish people. The people I know, if you ask any of them, how do you feel about Israel existing? They will tell you, it should have never existed. We should have never set up the state of Israel. It isn't like the Jews didn't have a place to flee. They could come to America. There were many places where they could go. They didn't need the state of Israel to escape persecution. They certainly don't need it now. If anything, people need to leave Israel and that area there to escape persecution from the fucking Israeli Jews. So I do believe the problem that we have here is Israel, not Jews. And the people who reside in Israel, they're not fucking Jews. During the time that it all happened, and people were escaping Germany and Poland, all these places, and they were going, they called it the law of return. The law of return was to, if you are a Jew, you can leave whatever state you're in, whatever country you're in, even if you've never been to Israel, you're protected by the law of return. So if you're being persecuted for being a Jew, you are automatically considered a state of Israel, and you can go to Israel. But and every year in the synagogue on Jewish New Year, at the end of the service, they always say, next year in Israel. But you know what? Next year, there is bound to have next year in Israel. You know why? Nobody wants to fucking go to Israel. You know why? I'm going to tell you this why no one wants to go to Israel. When you're selling real estate, a good selling point when you're selling a fucking house is when you have to tell them how good the bomb shelter is in the basement of the fucking house. How many will your bomb shelter hold? Will it hold a family of 5? And how big of an impact can it fucking take? No, when we retire, we go to fucking Florida. No, Jews go to Florida when they retire because they want to go to the beach. They don't want to go and have to listen to fucking sirens of bombs and shit and go have drills and go down to their fucking bomb shelter and shut the door and be like, oh, we made it this time. So, the next time you open up your fucking fuckhole on your face, that thing you call a mouth to bash Israel, to bash Jews, stop and think about it and bash the Christians instead. Bash these fucking Christians who are Zionist motherfuckers who always want to stand up and speak out for the state of Israel. When all these Jews are saying, get rid of Israel. Stop the genocide. Stop the genocide of the Gaza people. Stop the genocide of the Palestinians. And if you got to do it by putting genocide on the fucking people of Israel, fucking do it. Because when, like I was saying, when the war ended and they were trying to send people from Germany and all these places, where do you think all these German Nazis went? These Polish Nazis went? Where do you think they went? The ones that escaped. They posed as Jews and went to fucking Israel. So that should tell you a lot of these Jews that are supposed Jews that are in Israel, they're not Jews. They're fucking Nazis. Even Netanyahu is Polish. He's from Poland. His dad changed his last name many years before. He lived here. He went to college here. Netanyahu did. He changed his name. He won't allow DNA testing in Israel because he doesn't want people finding out where their ancestors came from. Then people will find out they're all Nazis. They're fucking Nazis. They're German Nazis, Polish Nazis. They're Nazis from different countries. There's only a very small amount of them that are actually Jews who were escaping persecution. I don't know why this is such a best kept secret when it's not even a fucking secret. Just nobody fucking talks about it.